Welcome along to our first event of the season. This is going to be exciting. We tried one qualifying, but it didn't work. We wasn't ready, so we're back again. Yes, it is the Pit Pass only account coming to you now for the Forge the Future qualifying. Now, if I keep looking over to this way, it is because I have got a brand new puppy and I need to watch out and make sure she is okay. But we are going to get into racing. Hope you're well. Hope you're ready. This is it, the Forge the Future event. And we've got Liam Lawson and Colapinto, Wobble, Cadence and Velocity all receiving that 10% stat boost. Now, no surprise to know where our account is going this week because we are in the junior brackets of the weekly league. That means that we can only enter junior anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're always going to go into junior also. So we are going to enter, and we haven't entered an event so far. You can see completely blank, but this is where we're at. 278 races completed. So we are going to enter the Forge the Future. We are going to go in, and as you can see, I can't enter anything different. So junior, it shall be. We will enter. Now the key here is to get some good rewards, and there's some coins on offer, but not a lot down in the junior league. So make sure to let me know down below which GP difficulty have you entered this week, and we can look and get ready for an event. We have got coming up Brazil, Melbourne, Shanghai and Singapore. They are our 4 circuits that we are going to cover. The setup wise is a overtaking power unit. So we've got our best overtaking drivers at the moment. You can see Bortoletto, 2.1 million to upgrade. I don't have that dollar. And we've got that car set up for our power unit. That is what we're going to be running. We are going to use Wobble over Air Channel because obviously Wobble, you will see when I come to do this, does have a 10%, and I am happy to take the risk, a lot quicker pit time as well. So Wobble comes in, and that is what we are going to be running on our levels. Our first race up is the overtaking and power unit circuit as we head off to Brazil and Sao Paulo. And first up then, we have our team score matchup. 554 versus a 584. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. We don't have many of the overtaking boosts, so the chances are we're not going to really go for... I mean, we're not going to get big points anyway, let's be honest. So we'll load in. It will take a little bit longer. And let's see where we qualify. Expect the rival to be ahead of us. We should be doing a free medium strategy. And they are P8 and P15. We are 17th and 18th. Does say I can do the softs. I'm a little bit wary whether or not I can do that. So I am going to start potentially just on the mediums. You know what? Lindblad might be okay on the softs. Let's go that strategy. We're going to test it for myself anyway. And you can see boosts I don't have a lot of. So I'm going to try and get through this without the use of boosts. Can we save and keep saving our boosts? Let's find out. I mean, it says Bortoletto can get the softs exactly where he wants to. I'm a little bit unsure of that though. So here we go. We are going to push off the start. Rival's gone for a very big boost. We are not going to be attacking them today in this race, that is for sure. So we get away. It's not the worst start in the world. It is P19 and P20. As we go down then into turn number 3. Little bit of lag in here, but we'll survive. And we'll survive backwards by the look of it. Let's push then. Try and get some early positions if we can. There is one moving up to 20th and 19th. So Lindblad does get through to P19, but Piastri, with that race start compared to ours, coming back through. And we're all over the back of him now. Now we can just do 3 softs on Lindblad. So that is okay. Bortoletto might be able to squeak a 4 medium, but you can see without boosts, it is very difficult. So we're going to have to try our best to come through. And of course, no overtake mode in this event because we are in junior as we look for a move on Piastri. Still can't make in a move. And we are still P21, P22. Now we motor. Now we get through a few cars. And we're up to 19th. Got a little bit of lag again. But we're back. Fine. Now, Lindblad, right on the free soft. I think he's okay to run this. Bortoletto is going to have to come in the same time. So we are going to have to double stack this, which is not ideal. Of course. Not ideal. So we'll conserve down. Then we'll hit the push. We need to make any places that we can here. Lindblad into 18th. Bortoletto, kind of going to have to stick on the same strategy. I might make him go longer. You know what? I think I can conserve round and avoid the double stack. Just about. We're going to be off full conserve. This is not a great show. That is for sure early on. But we're going to try and get through. Saves the double stack. He will run out on the last few corners. That is the difference. Rival, 7th and 16th at the moment. As we get Lindblad in P24. So he'll probably have to go to mediums at the very end of this race. Can he get into P23? Not yet. Again, overtaking. Not our strong point, as you can see, Bortoletto. I knew he'd run out so far away from home. We're just an account trying to get through without saving, not using any boosts at the minute. That is our absolute plan. Because if we can save our boosts for final round, we're going to be in a lot better position. P17 for Lindblad now. So he's doing okay. Bortoletto coming back out. And again, I think his softs might not be that great. As we get through into P24. So we're moving through a little bit. And I'll show you in the very next race. We will use a boost. And we'll find out what the difference a boost makes. As Lindblad comes through. He's good to go. He's P17. And he's got Piastri on his back. Bortoletto is right there as well. And he should be able to get the free softs. We want some more moves from him if we can. Double overtake. Bortoletto is in to 22nd. Yes, 22nd. Very interested to see what boost does in the next race. As we come through. Lindblad will pit. Bortoletto will continue to try and trouble Lindblad himself. And he gets through. P21. So Lindblad into the pits for us from P17. This is looking rough for certain. We just keep on conserving down. Then we'll hit the push through turn 1. P18 at the moment. And I think I'm probably going to go mediums. Because I've got so much power unit that I can push with Bortoletto. Can Lindblad make some early moves in this stint? Yes, there is P22. Can we get P21? When you're battling with a Cadillacs, you know you've had a tough race. P21. Bortoletto cruising to P18. He will box though. And where is the rival currently? P4 and P8. I think the rival should probably do better using that boost. I mean, that's me saying that in position 18. Right. Out we come. Lindblad 18th. Bortoletto getting lapped. That is how hard this GP is, chat. Without boosts. I mean, I've got a pretty low level anyway. So it's not like I'm rocking high assets. But it just shows you it's pretty much mission impossible without boosts. I mean, I'm getting lapped and I can't shake off George Russell now as well, which is stopping my whole push with Bortoletto. Literally stopping my whole push. I cannot get rid of him. So Bortoletto does now come through. He will continue. He's got a couple of positions that he could make though. Lindblad trying as well, but we're trying to get some late moves. Can we get 17th? Yes, we can. 17th. Bortoletto on the back of Albon and the Audi. Can he get any more positions? Can he make it up to 20th? It doesn't look like it. It's going to be P17 for Lindblad. Bortoletto's going to nearly squeeze, but he's not just about. He's only P21. And it just shows you with low levels how difficult a Grand Prix event is without using boosts. 16 points we get, and that was compared to 9 when we got last week in our first GP qualifying. 584 for the rival. They scored 44, and you can see they had level 4 Lindblad, the same as us. They did have less drivers though for that overtaking circuit, but remember they did have a very nice boost. The car was, yeah, levels above is what we would say. More power unit, more speed, more qualifying, lower pit time. It was a little bit of everything that they had compared to what we had. It is race start and cornering for race number 2. It is the circuit of Australia and Melbourne. And fun fact, we're actually on the same setup. These are just the best cornering setup I've got, and also pretty much the same power unit setup. So we have kept the drivers the same. We don't have anyone that is going to make a difference based on the level of cards we've got. What we will do though is use a boost, and we'll see how much different the scoring is at this circuit. So we're going to do a 3-3-3 strategy. We're going to do and put on a little bit of race start. Now I'm going to use my instinct. So let's see how powerful even a free boost is compared to the racing that we've just done at Sao Paulo. Let's see if we get a big upturn in points compared to what we have. This is going to be interesting. Good luck to the rival. I hope they go and do some good racing, but we are going to try. They use the Kawaii and they use Timeless, some big premium boosts. Now we get away perfect and good according to this, and it is a very good start. Lindblad is already up to the top 4 positions. What a start by Arvid Lindblad. He's into P4. Bortoletto in the background, currently in 14th place as we focus on Lindblad, who cuts down in P4. Triple move by Gabriel Bortoletto sees him move up to P10 now. And you've got the rival, P9, Bortoletto absolutely motoring early on. That is what we like to see. Now, the rival is out of power unit right now. We are tempting an overtake. Can we get past Pierre Gasly, who is not renowned for a massive race start? So we should maybe have an advantage in this race, even against the massive boosts that they are using. So here we come. Lindblad. Going to conserve. We always conserve down this section. Make sure we gain that little bit of power unit back as we come through. It is P4 still. But remember, the rival took a big race start advantage with them boosts. Need to make sure we don't double stack. Going to be difficult, but we've got to try not to double stack. Rival is not going to double stack, but I'm not a fan of the hard tyres. So, fair play to them. And that looks like it's pretty good at the minute as we get a move on the rival. Moving to P3. So P3 for Arvid Lindblad. And look, a big difference compared to the overtaking of Brazil at the moment. We are comfortably inside the top 3 at present. And Bortoletto comfortably inside the top 10. Whereas we didn't make it past 15th, I don't think, without the boosts. Lindblad, P2, on his marks. And it's only going to be a small-ish double stack. It's not the worst thing in the world I've seen as we come out in P6. So that is not too bad, actually. It's going to be okay. We've got a lot of power unit to use now with Bortoletto. And it's all about the undercut on the rival who's on hard tyres. He's out front. Well, not second now. Okay, this is good. Bortoletto trying to get past Hamilton, but he's not successful. So he has to sit behind for a little bit. Can he get a move done? Can we get Bortoletto? He can. Round the outside. Bortoletto flying. Can he get the move done? He can. He's up to P11. Gabriel Bortoletto finds himself entering the top 10. Lindblad currently in P number 3. And he's not a million miles away from P2 either. So we can absolutely manage this. Bortoletto is bringing himself into action as well, which is good. So Lindblad currently looking good in this race. We just got to close that gap. Same with Bortoletto. Alright, conserve. Still, we'll come back for a pit stop. On Lindblad, Bortoletto will come back for a pit stop as well. Okay, this is definitely, there's work here. There's some good work on. Okay, P2, P1, what are they going to do? They are probably going to pit. Antonelli is going to stay out by the look of it. As we've got George Russell closing on us. He'll probably jump us in the pits though, I would imagine. As we now come in. So Lindblad pits from P3. We've got Bortoletto pitting as well. We shouldn't get the double stack here though. Oh, perfect pit stops. That is what we like to see. So we do come out in P7 and we're comfortably ahead of the rival with their big boost Gasly at the moment. Question is, Can we get Bortoletto in the race? Let's see. Where's the rival? P4. Full boost, pretty much. PU. Available for him. But we're putting in a good little battle. Right, keep on pushing. Rival in the pits just now. Hit their pit marks, going to soft tyres. Can we get ahead? I think we will get ahead for now, temporarily, and we're up to P4 temporarily as well. So that is good, but expect the AI to be pretty quick. We're currently holding in that position. We're ahead of the rival. It's not about winning your duel, but it's about scoring as many points as you can. We're going to cruise, just try, and take points as much as we can. There's Daddy Boy Stroll. We get past it in P4. Leclerc is flying. He's got to be on softs. He's not. He's on mediums. Bearman's in the pits, though. That is going to promote us into P3 here in Australia. P3 for Lindblad. Rival now pushing. Leclerc pushing. Can we hold on? We can't. And we knew this was coming. We knew the pain was on its way. Can we get back at them? I don't think we are. Rival's got a little bit too much power compared to we have. And you can see with that Kawaii boost, an extra, what, 15 race start, I think it is. So a massive amount of race start advantage for the rival. And they do eventually now get through. There's a big battle on. Well, it looks like a lot of back markers. Is that Bearman? It is in P8 Bearman. Can we get a move late on past Ollie Bearman? We can't. It's going to be a finish line P9. We've put in a good race. Big difference in points, though, you could argue. It's from 16 to 40. So boosts definitely making a massive, massive difference. Now, that rival did have a lower team score, but they took a massive, massive boost, of course, with Timeless and Kawaii both featuring race start and cornering, which was the track stat. So no surprise to see them come out on top. Lindblad and Gasly. Now, remember, you need to add like 15 race start onto Gasly. He is about the same as ours, but obviously we've got the boost too. And that was the setup. So again, setup is a little bit, I mean, pretty similar to ours, I would say. We've gone for a bit more cornering. That's why I think we were faster for a little bit of the race. But that was a tough race. Just shows you the points difference. Our next matchup, and it's a good team score, but it just depends on who we are against and what boost they're using, really. We're heading to China and Shanghai. Now, this is our only wet race of the round. It is China. So, 2 stop incoming. I'm not going to use boosts, so I want to try and hold as many boosts for a while on this account. And we have got Gasly now in. So, Gasly, we know, is going to get a very difficult race start. But mission to save boosts is well and truly back on. Question is, how many points do we score? Probably 16 like Brazil. Okay, 12th and 15th start. We get a poor and a average. But can we somehow get away, find a gear and disappear? Lindblad has took his race start into his own account. Maybe Brazil, just a little bit difficult circuit in general. As Lindblad comes away in P number 11. Now, Gasly, we know he doesn't have good race start at all, but he's got away all right. He's in 18th place at the moment. Can Lindblad move through the positions? He's trying to get to the top 10 as he comes through. Can he now find a way up the inside? The answer is not quite yet. We're going to go down the straight and we're going to make sure we conserve as much as we can. And as we go into the hairpin, we're going to make sure we try a lunge, and Lindblad doesn't get the move done. But can he now get the move done as we go into turn 1? We're going to have him pushing. Can he go around the outside? The answer is no still. Lindblad struggling to make road in there at the moment. Now can we get a move? No. We can't overtake anybody at this present. We've got Lando Norris ahead of us. Tell you what we can do, though, is lose a position straight away. And 2. Make it 2. Why don't you go 3 for the hat-trick? Okay, you don't want to lose me 3. Okay. Now, Gasly going backwards as well. It just shows you the difference with boost making, doesn't it? It really does. 13th. Losing positions again. As now coming through to start lap number 3. We are going to be coming into the pits on this lap. Gasly is doing the undercut. He's going for a clear run. And that will work well. That will work very well around here. Just a shame. I think with any sort of boost, I'd be flying past. As now, P13 is our position. So we do get a move. We do get a move. Can we get P12? Not quite. Gasly hoping for a lot of double stacks. And some potential overtake gains. I'm not going to push Lindblad. Kind of no point. Everyone is coming into the pits. Can Gasly make a jump? The undercut of dreams. He's coming down the straight about 27 minus 25 mile per hour. You guessed it, about 2 mile per hour it feels. He's ridiculously slow. But Gasly coming through now down the straight. And he is going to make, in slow motion, a move to 18th, 17th place. Yeah. I mean, it didn't really work that well. We just don't have seemingly massive, massive pace. Which is a shame. We need them extra boosts. Come on, Lindblad. Let's get you some positions. Let's get you some positions. Can we get past Lando? No. No, we shall not pass. We've got the rival right behind us. In the background, I'm trying to just save power unit with Gasly. But the cars are all over him. It is kind of feeling pointless. Look at that. We started in a decent position. We are going backwards to a quite disastrous position. Lindblad trying to get through. Can't, again, get through. We're just still quite weak. As we get 14th. Now Gasly. Making a move, I think. 21st place for Gasly. Come on, Pierre. Do this. Hold off Alonso.
Pierre Gasly!
He couldn't keep a barn door shut, Gasly. Oh, right. Down the straight we go. Can Lindblad get Liam Lawson? No. We just don't like overtaking anybody, it seems. Right, can we get through at all? Yes, we finally can. P14 for Lindblad. So coming through that section, we will get everybody coming into the pits again. So we can just gradually ramp up, try and get a little bit of a gap. As Gasly is coming back out the pits. Everyone should be pitting again, pretty much. And they are. So everybody coming into the pits. Gasly trying to close the gap. Lindblad, 14th place at the moment. Seemingly worst case scenario. But don't hold your breath on that one. Where's Gasly? Just at the top of the big right-hander. Through the bank, down the straight we go. Gonna conserve. We need power unit. Doesn't matter too much anyway. Right, push out the corner. Come on. Come on, Gasly. Step on the gas. Lindblad out in 14th. Here comes Pierre. And he's going to move in to 19th place. The undercut of dreams, we said. Wow, it's the undercut of pain. 19th. No pace. No pace.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the words of wisdom.
Yeah, we need words of wisdom. That is for sure. Down the straight we go. Pit pass account, race number 3, China is nearly complete. And we are going to get Lindblad into P number 14. That is not a bad effort. Gasly, not the strongest defence in the world, but he is our next best defence driver currently. Comes home in 19th. Again, we're looking for more, but this is where we're at the moment. We're not, of course, using our boosts. You can see the impact it had in race number 2, where we scored 40 points by just using some free boosts. Whereas without boosts, we literally are barely struggling to scrape the barrel at 20. But we do get the win. We do have Gasly and Lindblad, and the car setup, we were stronger. But just boosts are just that good. And we move on to race number 4 of the last of our Forge the Future qualifying round for our pit pass only account. And Singapore is going to offer a very difficult race because Bortoleto, who we are using, doesn't have great tyres at all. That's going to be an interesting one to see how he performs. We're going to try not to use any boosts again. Our aim today is to get through without the boost usage, and hopefully we are going to see a nice reward for that when we get to the final round, and then we can whip some boosts into action. So we're going to do a free hard strategy. We're going to do the 2-2-2 on Bortoleto. Yep, that is the aim. Save as many boosts as you can to take through to the final round. Then, that's where points mean prizes. So, can we get a good start away? If Bortoleto goes right like he does, he gets a terrific start. And Bortoleto is moving up to the top 13. That is a great start. He goes back a bit. It's short-lived. But both of these cars are ahead of the rival. That is good. Now, we make 2 more overtakes on the field. 15th and 16th now. Can we even move further than that? As up the inside of Hajar and Ocon goes Bortoleto. So Bortoleto is really racy early on, and he is going to move from P12 to Hulkenberg's position, and that is a very nice start. Make it P11. He is flying, Bortoleto. Can he get P10? Lando Norris? Not just yet, but I couldn't have asked for a better lap 1 from Bortoleto. Got to watch the tyres though, because they're now coming into dead on 50%, and we are going to complete lap 1, and we are going to be in the top 10 positions. That is fantastic. We look at a move on Norris, but we can't get through. So it is P10 and P14. This circuit, with a good start, offering up some points for us potentially. So again, pushing a little bit where we can. Can we close the gap on the McLaren of Norris in front? Lindblad's in a handy position as well on the one-stop strategy. So we'll conserve him. He makes a wide berth at the back. P10, P14. Should get quite a lot of cars in. As now P13. Even Lindblad can't really do the one-stop on my tyres. He's going to get it okay though. Just about, as Hajar tries to come back through. Here comes Lindblad. Just a couple of percent short. But he is going to move himself into the top 9 positions once Leclerc comes back through. So P9 for Lindblad. That is good. Bortoleto coming through and cannot beat the Audi out of the pit. So he stays 17th. Alonso on the inside, trying to get past. Not successful. Okay, P17 and P9. Trying to keep Hajar away. Not happening. Okay. We will conserve down. Keep. Oh my god. Any opportunity for us to go backwards, the game absolutely, goes for it. Doesn't give us every overtaking opportunity. Gives us every defense loss opportunity. And now, Bortoleto coming through. He's going to round the turn, and he is going to have 2 laps remaining. 1 more pit stop for Bortoleto. And he is going to be, at the moment, in P15, I think it is. As now Lindblad comes out. And look at Lindblad on the one-stop. Ahead. And Lindblad doesn't have to pit. So, shows you how strong that one-stop is. But my Bortoleto doesn't have the tyre management for it. As now the rival comes past us. Oh, no, actually, Bortoleto is ahead, of Lindblad. Getting confused. As we now are on the back of Piastri. And we do get through. So P12, here comes Lindblad, P17. So both cars making an overtake. And we hold on to that position. So lap 4, nearly complete. We've got 2 laps to go. Bortoleto's in for the final stop. Can Lindblad find room for some more positions? He comes down the straight into turn 1. Got Lawson just coming out of the pits. He'll follow him. Bortoleto right on my backside. And we're going to conserve up the hill. So this is not doing too bad. We're going to keep that position. Bortoleto 18th. Still room for him to work. Right, push a little bit of Lindblad here. Push a little bit of Bortoleto as well. We're on for okay points. Strategy is perfect. It's just down to boosts, of lack of boosts, and the driver levels and car levels. So can we get Bottas? Yes, we can. It's P17 for Bortoleto. Lindblad rounds the final turn. He is going to start the last lap in P number 12. So not too bad. Bortoletto's 17th. We are beating the rival. So that is good. We're going to get a standard little junior crate. And now we've just got to push to finish. Breakdown ahead of us from the caddy. Is that going to be a breakdown for position? Or is that going to be a breakdown for a back marker? And it is a position. Sergio Perez then breaking down. Can Bortoletto find a move on Ocon? No, not yet. Lindblad is going to come through in P12 by the look of it. Yes, he is. As now Bortoletto coming through in 16th place. You know what? Not too bad at all. 15th is now obtained through the final corners. And Bortoletto, without boosts, is going to get home in 15th. He can't do the one-stop, sadly, on his levels. But we do score 27 points. So a very respectable 27 points without boosts. So we've actually scored okay. There was that one big race where boost was absolutely key and changed the scoring. So let's have a look. Level 3 Lindblad, level 5 Bortoletto, and a car setup, which was that. So we were stronger, and we did score a lot more points than the rival, 18 more. And we have our junior crates, but they're only full of commons anyway, so I'm not going to open them for you on this video. But what we will see is how our account has completed the qualifying. And I'd like you, if you're joining us late on and you've skipped through, to guess which race we use boosts. Well, Junior, complete P4 at the moment. We have a few cars below us. I think we might qualify on that potentially. 104. And look at that. If that doesn't tell you the difference a boost makes, then nothing will. 40 points. And the boost that we used wasn't even a boost that was perfect for the circuit. It was only a free boost. So we could have had that even better if we used a bigger boost. But for now, it's a big difference, isn't it? 16, 40, 21 and 27. It just shows you that boosts are massive when it comes to F1 Clash. That is why this early part of the season, we are absolutely going to just chill with the boosts. We're going to hold on to our boosts as much as we can. And then what we're going to do is absolutely attack some final rounds where we have a chance. The aim at the minute is to get through without much boost usage and keep collecting them from adverts, from crates, build that stock up, and then we are going to attack the mid to end season, because we are going to be coming at you. That is why our progression is taking a little bit longer. We're only in Series 5, no boosts being used hardly, but our first event, qualifying Forge the Future, is done and dusted. We have qualified, hopefully, but let me know down below what you think of that round of racing.